How's it going, everybody? And welcome back today to another video on AJ's Yard. And guys, today I wanted to talk about my experience on day one, round one of the draft here in Pittsburgh. And it was located in the North Shore by Gate A of Acrisure Stadium, was actually where the draft stage was built, where the players actually walk out. 300,000 people were, I think, were allowed to get into that parking lot, but then the rest had to go towards the stadium and actually inside the stadium and watch it on the Jumbotron there. And that was me. I got there a little bit too late. I was looking at Landing, I think it was Art Landing Park. I forgot the name exactly, but it was cool to see everything. Here's some shots of all that. Hopefully today I can actually get into the frickin' place, whatever. The best part is obviously gonna be seeing Niners fans just talking about last season, this upcoming season, and what their expectations are. And there was a lot of excitement with just having a first round pick in the first place. And so the Niners were at 27, but as we know now, they ended up actually getting themselves out of the first round and trading down. Pick 27 is a weird place to start, but just the players that they wanted, Kyle Shanahan and John Lynch, explained in their presser just weren't there. And I have some suspicions about who those players were. But before we get into any more on what the Niners did, let's talk about some of what our division rivals did. The Seahawks with pick number 32 took the backup running back at Notre Dame, something Price, and that's that. The Rams had a little bit of a weird pick. I think everybody can say that it is a little bit of a weird pick. We're drafting a quarterback at pick number 13, and that was Ty Simpson from Alabama. And I can kind of get it. I can kind of see how, I can see both ways where it's like a little bit dumb because you still have Stafford on that team, but maybe even a little bit thoughtful because Stafford will be a free agent after the 2026 season. So I don't know, that could pan out either way. I just know to never rule out anybody, even if they're a 7th round pick, 253rd pick, which was, I'm talking about Brock Purdy. Anybody can be a starting quarterback. Well, not anybody, but you can find a gem in the 7th round. So that doesn't mean that Ty Simpson's gonna be a bad quarterback. I don't know if that makes any sense. Whatever, you guys get it. What really shocked everybody, I think, was Arizona's third pick. And they, going into the draft, had concerns at offensive line. And that was because they had a 38% pass protection pressure rate last year. That was 7th highest in the NFL. So big problem protecting the quarterback. Brissett's not the most mobile. Obviously, Kyler Murray was injured most of the year. And so that was the expectation, but they went ahead and just drafted Jeremiah Love out of Notre Dame, and fantastic player. I don't think that's the question with this pick. Jeremiah Love is absolute world talent, but just, I don't know if that was what the Cardinals should have done, because they had other concerns, especially that offensive line. And so I think I would kind of allude this situation to be like Ashton Genty like last year. So a really good player, but not the right situation for him at the moment. And so the Cardinals really just kind of messed with everybody a little bit. The Titans just decided to go with another skill position with Carnell Tate and wide receiver. And yeah, the rest of the night also took a little bit of a weird turn. What was the really funny situation of the night was Mekhi Lemon, and seeing that the Eagles decided to jump Pittsburgh, even though the Steelers were calling on Mekhi Lemon to be on their team. But the Eagles decided to jump up and just did not let that happen. And so kind of a dirty move, but it happens in the NFL. It is all's fair in love and war, or something like that. All right, finally getting into the Niners. So my suspicion for, again, what Kyle Shanahan and John Lynch said in the presser afterward was that they just obviously did not have the players that they wanted. I really think that after pick number 22, Akeem Mesidor, who went to the Chargers decided to draft him. The Niners were really looking for one more person. The other edge rusher kind of left in that sort of category of first round, and that came at pick number, I think it was 23, with who was it? Who drafted Malachi Lawrence? Why am I blanking? Oh shit! It was the Cowboys. And so I think after that happened, like all the edge rushers were gone. The Niners just decided to be like, okay, we're not gonna stick around for this first draft. Just smarter to trade down. They got pick number 33, which is first here in the second round tonight. And then they have pick number 90, third round, and then I think it was 179 in the fifth round. So they didn't have a third round pick before, so that is a good addition to have. And really what John Lynch really kind of highlighted was that it allows for flexibility. And that was kind of the main point, that they can still have good players, but just have a few more options about going about it. Just focusing on 33, the 33rd pick, this upcoming pick, there's a couple people I'm thinking about. It's Jared McCoy out of Tennessee, the corner. Obviously, he fell out of the first round with obvious concerns with his knee and the knee injuries he's had. I don't know if it was an ACL. There's also Denzel Washington from Boston University, and at wide receiver that could help. But I also just kind of feel that our wide receiver room is pretty decent with the additions of Christian Kirk and Mike Evans. So I don't think they'll go that route either. I think the only person I can think about for right now is Cassius Howell out of Texas A&M. I think that's right. And just kind of adding on to that D-line, the Niners, I think in large majority have always drafted D linemen, and sometimes it's been good, sometimes it's been not great. Michael Williams was an edge rusher, drafted as an edge rusher, but he serves as a better role in the interior. So I think that, the Niners will be looking for an edge rusher, and they weren't able to get that with Mesidor or Lawrence. So we'll see what happens, but super excited for it. I'll get some more shots, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. All right, take it easy, fam. Peace.